You can't reject love. This is not natural. So love is the guide of knowledge. We accept everything which is offered with love. Knowing this, some clever fraudsters imitate love in order to give to us something which is not really good for us. It's a so-called commercial. They could be some promises. A man lies to a woman, creating an illusion of love. A woman lies to a man, creating an illusion of love. How do they lie to each other? Lying begins with one saying, "I love you." But what it actually means, they do not reveal. But they keep in mind, "I'm using you for my happiness and you don't mind, do you?" "I don't mind, darling. I'm using you for my happiness too." In 20 years' time, he or she will say, "You've destroyed my whole life. I failed to use you. You never submitted to me. You're still the same as you used to be." Because it's a different type of love, imitation of love, an illusion. Love is determined by its internal motive. Why do I love? I was a preschool boy. My mom was paying a visit to somebody and she took me with herself. Interesting how well I remember that occasion even though I was only 5. I remember as if it was now. This room which we entered, the house, there were some interesting people. I could hardly understand what they were talking about. I saw one thing, which the hostman was holding in his hands. It was a very kind hostman. He welcomed us, he found me a place, gave me something to look through, a very caring man. As a child, I realized straight away that I could manipulate him. I can ask him for anything and take anything, so I made myself very comfortable. He was holding a fountain pen in his hands. It was 1964, maybe 63. Well, let's say it was 1963. A fountain pen with a gold pen and a plunger. Moreover, it was a Japanese one. If you turn it upside down, you see a dressed woman. If other way round, she gets undressed. I was absolutely taken aback. I've never seen such an object. Such a nice gold pen, nice lines and design, a nice Japanese thing with ink and plunger. It was fantastic. I fell in love with this pen. Particularly, I like the image of that woman. She gets dressed, then she gets undressed. Something really amazing. I took this pen and put it in my pocket. Apparently, that was a rather dear present for this man. So he looked at me, smiled, without knowing what to do. I didn't care at all. It's your problem. I like it. And that's it. This is also love. Childlike love. Very selfish. If I like it, it's mine, and that's it. My mother felt that I put a man in a rather awkward position. Give it back. I'm not doing it, I said. I'm arguing with my mom, and I didn't want to return it. He felt rather uncomfortable too. He didn't want to mess around with the child just over a pen. He said to my mom, "Let him have it. Then he will forget about it. He is a child, and we will take it back from him." I heard that and said, "I won't forget. You picked up the wrong guy." I remember that pretty well. I understood. So I kept the pen. I took it apart, broke it completely, and threw it away. Isn't it the way some people behave? But not with a pen. They would use somebody and then forget about this somebody. This is called not love, these are feelings. Feelings get very excited. One gets under impression that I can't live without this object or person. Like an alcoholic thinks, I can't live without vodka. I will die. I saw one man standing on his knees in front of his wife. "Give me 3 rubles, because I'm to die now if I don't have a drink." Was he actually going to die? Tell me. What makes him think so? His mind is overexcited. While mind is excited, there could be some problems. Drug addicts suffer from cold turkey, where medical assistance is required. This is a state of mind. It's not a need of a soul. This is the problem. It's important to remove inflammation from the mind, to pacify the feelings. All the problems come from them. When they become overexcited, you can't do anything with them. And the result is always bad. Honey, is in the beginning. Poison is always in the end. It's a trap. It's mind. If you truly want to love, to live with one, then live with them through all these points till the end. There you will obtain love. In other words, the most serious and hard limbo is a marriage. It's sad to live this life till the end. Not everyone can bear these things. People become very selfish. They can't give in to each other. Therefore, marriage becomes weak.